It's a week on from that extraordinary meeting in the Oval Office. In the days since, America paused military aid to Ukraine, Russia continued to attack. On that Friday, Donald Trump accused President Zelensky of gambling with World War III, of not being ready for peace. This week, there's been no such criticism of Putin. And hours after Zelensky's White House meeting, there were Russian strikes in Kharkiv. A medical facility was damaged, patients were evacuated, a child was among the injured. On Saturday, Russia struck a military training ground in eastern Ukraine. Local reports say 32 people died. Russia claims it was 5 times more. Then, on Tuesday evening in Washington, President Trump said of Russia, the US had received strong signals that they're ready for peace. Also on Tuesday, Russia struck the city of Odessa. Officials say a 77-year-old man was killed by shrapnel, and parts of the city were left without heat, power and water. Lest there was any doubt, on Wednesday, a key Putin ally posted that inflicting maximum defeat on the enemy on the ground remains our main task today. Hours later, a strike on a hotel in President Zelensky's hometown killed 4 people. This footage shows emergency services at the scene. And there's been no let-up. Thursday night brought a huge series of Russian attacks. Ukraine says energy infrastructure was targeted and that 18 people, including 4 children, were wounded. This was the first attack of this scale since America stopped sharing intelligence. Also through the week, Ukraine struck oil facilities inside Russian territory. And on the front line, it continued its resistance, as Russia continues to slowly take territory. America may have fundamentally changed its approach to this war, but Russia hasn't. Ukraine says there have been nearly 19,000 drone strikes in the last week, most near the front line. This map of Ukraine shows the regions affected by Russian attacks in the last week. Watching recent developments, Russian media has welcomed the new American approach. The head of a state broadcaster declared Trump has shown himself to be a sane person. On Friday, the president took to social media, posting, based on the fact that Russia is absolutely pounding Ukraine, I'm strongly considering large-scale banking sanctions and tariffs on Russia until a ceasefire. He added, to Russia and Ukraine, get to the table right now. Also this past week, the funerals in Ukraine have continued, including those of the journalist Tetiana Kulik and the surgeon Pavlo Ivanchov. Both were killed in a drone strike in the Kyiv region 2 days before Zelensky's meeting at the White House. Russia's attacks are a constant. America's support for Ukraine can no longer be described that way.